Hello. So this is a video about brocading tonka, this tonka over here. And so this is some kind of instructional video, even though I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just figuring this out as I go along. And we'll see how it works out, and if it works out well, then this might be something that's helpful to other people. So I have over here, I have my workspace. There's the brocade rolled up, and this piece of rigid foam core, which I will use. It's got this hole in it, so that I can push a stitch down through that hole and pull one up through that hole. So that allows me to keep the tonka laying flat and be able to stitch from the top and bottom. And we'll see how that works as I go along. So here's my brocade, and you can see that attached in where the tonka is, the people who sewed this brocade together included a piece of paper, which now I'm going to have to remove. So paper is stuck to it. Okay, so I have my brocade here, and I'm just going to lay that out, and I'm going to get the tonka and just fit that in. See, I'm pretty sure it's going to fit very accurately, but I need to check that out first. Okay, so here's my tonka. It's laid onto into the brocade. I've done this tonka on linen that's rather sturdy, and now with the sizing of the canvas, it's actually quite sturdy and thick, and I don't want to have to push a needle through for each stitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this tonka out and make holes where the stitches will be, so that I won't have to push the needle through in order to sew it in. I'm hoping this technique is going to work out. It's an experiment, let's say. So what I'm doing here is I'm measuring out the stitches, marks for the stitches, which I'll then do punctures. So every ½ inch a stitch. So now, having made the marks, now I make the puncture of the canvas, going down into cardboard underneath the canvas. Okay, so I'm putting 4 tacks, one in each of the corners, to just situate the tonka within the frame. So I put in 3 so far. This is the last one. And you see I have to get the tonka situated over the hole in the bottom in the foam core, so that I can thread the needle down through the tonka and the backing. and then thread the needle back up through the backing, the tonka, and the brocade. And just do a single stitch to tie that off. And I may be taking these tacks out after I finish the entire brocade. Okay, so now I'm stitching in the tonka. So going through the brocade, lining up with the hole that I made previously through the canvas. And my stitch goes down, pull it out below. And then for the up stitch, I'm taking this push pin and feeding it down through the next hole so that I can place where this needle needs to come up from below. I can feel it, feel the head of the push pin, and line up my needle with the pin of the push pin so that I can pull the stitch up through the hole.